Hi everyone, welcome to this video. I want to do a series, the next series of talking with God, source energy, but also start, as I have been starting this series of talking about the quantum, exploring the quantum, which is basically the work that I do. I wanted to ask source energy in their opinion. I can feel source energy now. What is the quantum? From their perception, from source energy, how would it describe the quantum? How can the quantum field be described? Because my human really struggles to put the quantum concepts into words. Understanding the quantum for me is a far more intuitive thing. Like I feel like I know it like the back of my hand, but I know it from my senses, my feelings, and putting all those things into words is quite difficult. Like I've done a video on words before and how restrictive they are. And I'll put a link down for that if you haven't watched that. So I really want to bring in source energy right now to really delve in as deep as we could go about the quantum. And I'm going to try my best to see what comes out, because these concepts are just really hard to put into words. So I'm just trying to be open as possible. I know this, for a human mind, this might be quite complicated. So I'm going to do my best and be open as possible to this conversation. So source energy, I'm asking, what is the quantum? How can the quantum be described? What do we need to know about the quantum? What is it that we don't understand as humans? And can we understand the quantum? Is it even possible? Yes, my darling. The quantum is all that you are, all that is in existence with you right now. It is the matter, it is the birds, the sea, the understanding of all that is in one, working together in this quantum field that you call in some ways the quantum technology, quantum existence that you as humans are trying to understand in a mathematical sense, in a scientific sense. The quantum is all that you are. In simple forms, it is all that you are. You are made of the quantum. You are connected to the quantum. There are quantum fields, quantum dimensions, quantum over quantum fields over another, all around you, it is constant, and you are working with the quantum all the time. When you are making something happen, when you are creating something in your life, when you are putting something in place, let's say in your life, whatever that is in your life that you have decided for yourself, in this life that you're living in, you are using the quantum. You are using the quantum to do that. So as you're using the quantum field around you and within you, you are making the changes, which means the changes that are being made right now are basically affecting the past changes, right? So if you're changing something in your life, or many changes that are happening right now in your life, they are affecting the past that you have lived, and not just you, but many others have lived around you, right? This is ultimately one of the ways that the quantum works. The quantum is connected to it all. So as, yes, you are working with the past in that way, you are also working with the future, because what you're doing presently in this quantum field is affecting all of it. The quantum is happening all the time. You are blind to seeing it. You are blind to seeing it. You can't see it. You are waking up to this, and you will continue in humanity, as in your race, from where you're from on Earth, to continue opening your eyes to the quantum, and you will make it as you are awakening to this more and more. But at the moment, you're going to struggle to see it until the moments come when you really do see it. through your heart. The quantum works completely with your inner self, within your heart. The quantum right now, as you are feeling it, yes, is a some kind of mathematical equation that you might, to a human mind, call maths numbers. But actually, the quantum is like I'm getting the word algebra. No, algebra. Algebra is a human way of describing it, but really it is more than that. Like I can see shapes. There are it's like a shape after another that makes a pattern form, a form of a pattern. And in this pattern, you are creating new patterns through this quantum field that you're living in. This is how you are creating, is through patterns, through other patterns into other patterns. The quantum is magnificent, but you cannot put your mind of any kind of understanding for the quantum, to understand the quantum. The quantum cannot really be understood in terms of the mind. The quantum is what you know to be true within you, is what you remember to be true. The quantum is within your heart, and you can feel it all the time when there are certain like magnificent moments in your life, certain events, certain changes, certain things that you don't understand. Well, that's an example of the quantum. The quantum is doing its part. It is helping you see things more and more. But really, you are feeling it all the time, like a thread that's running through you to all these different quantum fields around you in this space, in this awakening that you're in. It is not something to be calculated as such. It is to be felt. That's how you know the quantum is there. You are constantly working in that way. The quantum for a human mind, in a human mind, is hard to put into actual words. You may not have the actual human words to describe the quantum. All the quantum is, in actual sense, is an existence that you are living in parallel universes, within different multiverses, right? Multiverse that you are in. That is the quantum. When you are moving from one verse to another, one quantum field to another, and making these changes, as we were saying, in the world, on even the earth that you're living in, you are working with the quantum. So this could be on a spiritual level. You could be doing that in a way that maybe you're not even aware of. It could be through some kind of meditation. It could be through your sleep. It could be, yes, through just being awake. You know, as you're living your life, when you're making those changes, basically the quantum field is changing and creating more advanced timelines, more advanced patterns. There are new, again, creations of patterns being formed because of the decisions, the choices that you're making through this quantum field. The quantum is vast. It's vast, and it is to some degree complex, yes. And that's why there is some sort of a mathematical equation, as you might say, to it. However, science in itself cannot describe it fully. Okay. Science cannot describe the quantum mechanics, the quantum field fully. It's just not quite possible yet. Maybe in the future it might be, but really the quantum, again, is not about measuring, discovering through science in terms of how humans might define it. It's more about what you know, what you feel to be true within yourself, and to know that this is your path, and to know that You must trust. You must trust all of it, all of it. In every step that you're making, you are working with the quantum, whether you are aware of that or not. So trust that in the quantum that you're working with, and the quantum in itself will do its part like it always has. And it always will. The quantum will continue. We cannot be in this multiverse without the quantum. The quantum is holding you. The quantum is who you are, and it is holding you in all your vibrations. The quantum is holding you. This is how the quantum works. And it helps you, it supports you to work through different kinds of multiverses, different kinds of quantum fields, different dimensions, to get to where you need to get to, and for the collective together and the multiverse to get to where it needs to get to, of the highest self, of course. That is what the quantum is. The quantum is a discovery to be seen. The quantum is a mathematical equation with geometry, shapes, colors, I don't know what else to say, lines, yeah, all kinds of shapes, to be yet discovered, but it is within you. The quantum is within your heart space, working perfectly for your soul growth. And that is how the quantum works. Even though you can't quite fully see it yet, you might see it in bits. You might see it in certain moments of your life where from that you feel that that must be the quantum. Then you must trust that. But the quantum in terms of science measurement, not yet, my darling, not yet. It cannot fully be measured fully yet for what it is. It still has a long way to go. Why, I'm asking? Why? Because the quantum is so deep within your heart, within your cells, that unless you are using some new form of technology, which might in the future be formed, but unless you are using some new form of technology to assess, examine what is actually going on within our cells completely, it's going to be hard to fully understand the quantum. Interesting. The quantum is a knowing, a sense, a complete sense within you. It's an opening from your sense that you are feeling. And that is how you know the quantum. That is how you know the quantum to be true. So what else do we need to know about the quantum? The quantum is all that you are. The quantum must be trusted. The quantum is what you've come here to be, to work with. The quantum, you know very well, specifically me, specifically other people that might be watching this that are interested in the quantum, that you know extremely well. But you must not put mind power into it, question it, and just let it be what it needs to be for you to grow with it and for it to grow to where it needs to grow. The quantum is working all the time. Okay, so is there anything else that is going to help us understand the quantum or be with the quantum, or anything as part of this quantum that we haven't quite explained yet? My darling, you know it within you. You just need to close your eyes and feel it. And when you're feeling it, what's going on is that you are feeling how the quantum is working within your heart. If you are feeling through your senses everything within your heart, that is telling you that you are working perfectly with the quantum. The quantum is doing its thing by helping you know yourself in order to know what you must put in place for your life, for the creations that you want to put in place, for the next generations and so on, and for the multiverse. Because remember, the quantum works together with everything. We are working with all the planets through this quantum. You are working with source energy through this quantum, with Mother Earth through the quantum. It is everything, with your relations through the quantum, everything. The quantum is who you are, and you know this to be true. So you must trust that. It is so much, it has so much love for you within yourselves. If you allow yourself to be open and hold to this vibration of this quantum that's here always, you will know the uttermost truth of yourself within your soul. And trust that again. And there's nothing more but that. But the quantum is the who and what you are, and it is all within you, within your heart, not through science as yet, not through reading things so much. It is what you feel to be true. And that is, my dear, all that there is to be said right now. Okay. Right, that's interesting. When I'm channeling, half the time I really don't know what I'm saying. So I don't really know what really completely came out there. But I felt it as I was talking with Source Energy. I was feeling all of the quantum fields that were going on within me quite solidly, actually. So that was quite interesting. There was some kind of connection that I was feeling through that too. So I hope that helped you. I hope that was something as we are starting off this new kind of quantum series, I guess you could say.